Hey everybody. So for those of you that might tune into this, hoping to see some airbrushing, I had some technical difficulties this evening and start my cleanup that my spray down jar broke and I need to order a new one. So I had to come up with something else. So I got a couple of unboxings we can do on stuff that I've bought recently, and I drug out my Autorack collection, at least my painted Autorack collection, to go through it, kind of remind myself of what I have. Hello, Ian. The Ian that watches the stream, not the Ian that's streaming. So let's get started. My nose is a little runny, so pardon me if I sniffle or blow my nose, which I'm going to do right now. Oh. Okay. So we'll do the first unboxing here. It's not a Kato product. Switch over to the model desk. There we go. So one thing that happened interesting after last night's stream was a bat flew into the train room as I was sitting here, and then back into the tool shop, and I have not seen him since, but he did knock some cars out of the display shelf last night, Heather said, so he's down here somewhere. We haven't seen him again yet, but all right. Scale trains, SD40-2s that I ordered. Ended up getting them from Spring Creek because Carol was unable to secure them. It's all good. Let's see what we got. Well, let's rephrase that. She wasn't able to secure all of them that I wanted. So she got 2. So I ordered another 2 from Spring Creek. Probably not going to run them tonight. Just going to unbox them and look at them here. We'll do a zoom in here. So this is Conrail 2416 in the standard blue, and then yep, these are the right ones. Here's Conrail 2437. That seems like it's blurry. But I might have to change that a little bit. 2437 with the star on the battery box door, which I believe denoted that it was part of a fuel test between this and C30-7s. So I've got these 2. I also have, sitting over to the side, 2 more that I did get from Carol. This is six. This picture sucks. That's a little better. 6361, which has a white stripe, so a little more modern. And I kind of went a little overboard here. 6425, which is another standard blue unit. There's only one more that they offered. There's another with the white stripe, which I didn't really need. So I guess I have one to run with my modern C39-8. That's at. I've got one to run with my early C39-8, and I've got two to run together. Way overkill. Ungodly expensive. But for those who aren't Conrail aficionados, Conrail was unique on their SD40-2s. You probably can't really see it, but they had older flex coil trucks instead of the newer HTC SD40-2 trucks, which has never until now been modeled in N-scale accurately. So I kind of had to go overboard. So that was one of my purchases. Okay, white stripe. This guy's boxed back up. 25. They've all got sound, because why not? 37 is that one. And the last one. Okay. So that was one purchase. The other purchase is this. This is for my passenger train project. This is a Cato engine, an older Cato engine. Hello. Come on. Oh, you tape the sides too. This was from eBay. Okay. Packaging isn't too bad. Paper, okay. That's the invoice. I don't really want to see the invoice. Okay. Well, they sent a notepad. They've got a train show next year, apparently. Hide that from the wife. Okay, back to this. Okay, so this is a modernized Pennsylvania E8 to go on the Penn Central passenger train. I also have a 5-stripe that I'm going to try and get all of the lettering and striping off of, get it down to just maroon, and then put some basic Pennsy logos on it, or Penn Central logos, and put that with it. Okay, so that was my other purchase. And now let's look at some Autoracks. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think this is all of the painted ones. So I'm pretty sure I have one of every mostly prototypical road that Concord did, plus some of their custom, or some of my custom ones that I've done in the past. Excuse me. In the past. Yeah. So let's start. Hey, Theodore. So I got CSX, which is an older CSX, where I think they patched the chassis logo. Set that here. Got Sioux line. I've got Conrail. I've got Southern, which supposedly this is prototypical. It might need a yellow TTX flat repainted on it. The logo is, I think, correct. Hey, Tim. Keep digging here. Norfolk and Western, which is definitely prototypical. Southern Pacific with an SP flat. Union Pacific. Santa Fe with a basic Santa Fe logo. Let's see. Should have gotten another box to set these over to as I'm going. Okay, that one's custom. Southern in the more modern scheme. The other Southern. Western Pacific. Put that with the UP for now. That one's custom. Okay, these are both custom. Partially finished. One is a Conrail, which would have a Conrail flat under it. I need to put the rest of the decaling on it. I just have a brown rack with a Conrail logo in it. And then this is Susquehanna. Nope, that's not in focus. Which is modeled after the one that I found at Transco. Did that one years and years ago with custom decals, I think. Coming to the conclusion that all this Twitch safe music is basically the same thing. Because it's, now that I've been listening to it for a while, I hear a lot of the same things in different mixes. Okay. Burlington Northern. CP Rail, which I'll put with the Sioux line for now. Rio Grande, orange. Yeah, this is the painted ones of the many Autoracks I've got. Put that one. What did I do with it? Oh, WP. There we go. Grand Trunk. Florida East Coast. If you can see it. CN. Model is a bi-level from Concord. They made a bunch of these back in the 90s and early 2000s. And they're significantly cheaper than the newer Red Caboose, which I think is now Intermountain. Ones that are out. A different Southern Pacific, but looks very similar to the first Southern Pacific. Another Conrail. I think I kept all my Conrails. I don't know why. Probably should have kept all my Grand Trunks because I think I'm Gonna make this a Grand Trunk trim. Richmond, Fredericksburg, and Potomac, which turns out is prototypical. I didn't think it was. Oh, there we go. That'd be better. Turns out is prototypical, but very uncommon. Hey, what else? Some unfinished projects. This is just an undeck. Here's a Santa Fe that I started on a Santa Fe flat. Looks like it's almost finished. I just need to microsole the decals and put panels on it. Put that with the Santa Fe. Cotton belt. Put that with the Southern Pacific. Here's another painted rack that I need to renumber and put a logo on. Anything yellow would work with that. Got here. Here's another one that's ready for a logo panel of some sort. And another yellow rack that's ready for a logo. What's the difference between the Southern Pacific and the Cotton Belt? Like prototype or between the racks? So there's the difference between the two models. Just the rack panels are a little different. I have seen photos of Cotton Belts with the Southern Pacific font. I'll probably model that. Also, for some reason, Concord used the TTX font when they did the lettering. Oh, the railroads themselves. I think they were always... One was a subsidiary of the other. I would think Cotton Belt subsidiary of Southern Pacific. Chicago Northwestern. Oh, that was UP's. Missouri Pacific, which I need to put panels on and some lettering. That with the UPs. Man. Jesse. I guess I can look that up on Wikipedia here in a minute. We can look at it. Norfolk Southern. Illinois Central, which this paint scheme is not prototypical, but they did have a few, and I'd like to model at least one of them. They put a logo up in the corner, so I have to take this panel off, this panel off. Probably have to repaint the flat yellow, put TTX lettering on it. Everything else would probably be right. We'll put that with the CNs. There's Waterloo Railroad Autoracks out there too. I don't know if I've done one yet or not. Here's a couple more undecks ready for lettering. I think the rest of these are Autoracks. Oh, apparently I've got another Santa Fe that I started a long time ago. So, more on decks. So that's what I've got. I got a whole bunch of decals stuffed away somewhere in boxes that I can start lettering some of these. Probably work on that alongside the passenger cars, because I need to stay out of the habit of starting new projects without finishing old ones. And this is a very, 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 very old project that needs to get done. Do I add weight to the Autoracks or just run them as they are? I don't know yet. I need to get them on the track because I've never run them. I would ideally not want to have to add weight so I could pull more with less locomotives, but time will tell once I get some on the track and see how they do. If I can get, you know, a track full, which is a passing siding length train together and run it with 2 or 3 units, and I'd be happy. I need to measure my passing siding in the around the furnace and see how long that is. Then I can gauge my my sidings in the staging yard to be roughly the same length. Because there's no sense in running stuff longer than my siding. Get these put away. I should probably call Shadow Wolf. I haven't heard anything from him in a while. Make sure he's alright. Let's see here. Just put away the rest. Now, this is about... I'll pull the box up here in just a second. Whoa. Okay. So this is a paper box full of Autoracks, what I showed you. And I have another paper box in the other room of all undecorateds that are ready to paint, should I choose to paint them. Should I get that far. My goal years ago was to paint 2 of everything that I want to do, and then keep one, sell one, to kind of recoup my cost of buying all those years ago. But maybe we'll come through and do that here on stream. Be a lot of painting and a lot of decaling. So, nothing on the train cam. Nothing from, I should set up bat cam. We have to find an infrared. Oh, I should have gotten one of those infrared deer cams at Menards today and set that up down here. Then we can set up bat cam and see if we can catch him. I didn't even think about that. Thought about doing that anyway for security reasons. Some kind of extra camera down here, just in case. Oh shoot, what can I work on? I guess I can work on the UFO side a little bit. Ah! Everybody's tumbling. Okay, what now? That way. Okay. Get that out of here. Greatest mission statement ever? What was that? What did I say? You take your steak? Okay, that's the light for the barn. That goes underneath. Farmer Bob. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I want to get that cow out of there. Kind of doing all this by feel. Greater East Martian Cow Abduction Company. Our mission statement, we take your steak. Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's loose. Come on, get out of there. Come on. Come on, buddy. There's a little string that's still on there. I don't think... Oh, I hope the string isn't the thing that it's grabbing onto. Hard to tell. No, it's just tied in there. So if I kind of get in there with a pair of scissors and snippy, give him a little one of those. There we go. I want to test this and make sure the thing still goes up and down. It should. Feels like it should. At least. Power cable for it. Okay, that is a little bit of an elastic thing, isn't it? Power. Yay, it still works. I didn't break it. I want to trim it off just a little bit more. Okay. Now I need to figure out what I can put in there. I also need to figure out the scale size of trees, because I think several of these trees are too big. Okay, so that works. That's good. I didn't completely break it. That off. hell is that thing? Was it wrapped around his hand? No. Oh. So without the stuff, it looks like he's doing a crazy dab move or something. Or whatever you kids call that. Okay, don't need the German Shepherd. You're too big, buddy. Sorry. Let's see. Can I put him up in the tree? There we go. Alright. Okay. So that one, this tree's probably too big. This tree's probably too big. That tree's probably too big. That one, this one, and then the one over here is probably too big. That one will probably be alright. This little guy will be alright. This one, probably too big. But I can get some smaller trees and drop them. Let's take the tree off of here. Oh, there it is. Okay, that tree's off. So we're going to take that one off. We got to take that one on the opposite side off. That would be right next to the barn. Oops. God, they've got these things cemented in here good. Whew. I don't want to cut into the electronics. Oh, Amtrak. One of the new Siemens engines and Genesis P42, I guess is what you call it. Oh. Yeah, SC44 Charger was the second unit. That's what they're called. Okay. There's that. I'm just gonna need to take a shop vac and a brush to this thing and get all this crap grass off of here because it's shedding everywhere. Case in point. Okay. Garbage off there. I have a light if I want it. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. All right. Barn go. Oh yeah, it's over there. I probably would have room for the house. Come to think of it, I could probably put the house over in here. Put the barn right here. Put the silo maybe here. I think that tree's gonna have to come out too. Yeah, let's take that guy out. I can always put him back in if I need to. Or put something else in its place. Ugh, come on. Just cutting off my finger. There we go. Okay, let's get a Ziploc. We'll get all this O-scale stuff bagged up. Second. Okay. Another bag of mystery for the hobby shop to dispose of, along with what we came up with last night. Okay. Oh, okay. That's probably about as far as I can go on that for now. I can grab it. grab my barn. Yeah, that looks a lot better without all those trees there. So I can just cover this up with scenery. Probably have like a little driveway area there. Probably figure out a house, put a house about here, maybe right along the edge of that. Then having the dog over there barking at the aliens would make more sense. I had this farmhouse, but this does not scream farmhouse to me. This seems, I don't know, this just doesn't seem to fit. But maybe, but I don't know. I'm gonna keep looking. Another company made a barn and a farmhouse that's older that I might use instead. Okay, well, that's enough of that. Sufficiently made a mess. Brush that off on the floor. Vacuum in the blader. Oh boy. Let's see. What time is it? 8:14. What else? Let's look up this first. I'll show you what I want to do with this. I don't think I have the stuff to strip the lettering off right now. When I do, I also want to get lettering off of this guy. Oops. Got a sleeper I might do as well. Let's see here. Central E8A. Let's see if I can look one up here. Ooh. That's perfect. Perfect example of what I want. Ooh. That's a thumbnail though. I don't want a thumbnail. I don't care about, there we go. Nose headlight. I didn't know they had nose headlights on Pennsy. That's interesting. Ha! And then in the comments, all the comments are, they didn't know that Pennsy had E-units with double headlights. Okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, here's another example. I'll show you this picture in a minute that I just found. Trying to sift through all the black ones, the black PC units, to find a good example of what I'm looking for, what I'm wanting to do here. Okay, can I get a bigger version of that? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, here's one example. So this is what I'm wanting to do, more or less, with the striped unit. I've seen some other versions that have this keystone patched out and then has small Penn Central logos on it. I'll probably do that. The other version that I've seen has this bigger keystone down in these bottom panels, but no striping at all. Here's an example of one. Let's get a bigger version of this. No, I don't care about your license. Yeah, there we go. So there's the, oh, nope. I gotta do it this way. Let me go back one. Okay. So here's the example of the single stripe that I was gonna try and do with this model as a base. Basically, I'll remove all the lettering along the bottom, probably patch out the keystone, and then put some Penn Central logos, maybe some new numbers on it. Here's the other version that I'd like to do, that it's just red with some keystones on it, or Penn Central logos for that matter. And then this was the other one where they were commenting that they didn't know Pennsy had double headlight E units. Although maybe it was a wreck repair and all they had was a door headlight. What's the comment say? $5,700 and $5,701, later $4,300 and $4,321, had the upper rotating signal light as built, which means it had the lower headlight. This is the first shot I've seen of 4300 not in black and with the renumbering. Okay, interesting. And for some reason, Spanish Facebook found that for me. Excuse me. So that's the plan there. This is for my Penn Central passenger train power. There was a, oh, there's an E8 that I want to show you that I really want to try and model. I think that was in my email. Let's see here. Just a second. Don't load on the, go to the screen just in case it decides to load on the, nope, it didn't load on that. I always wonder if the computer's going to decide to load on the screenshot screen. Come on, email. You can do it. Okay, go back to big screen now. Oh. Let's see. PC logos. Here it is. Which one did I want to do? It was definitely in the I don't give a frick era of Penn Central, similar to the I don't give a frick era of Rock Island, as stuff was falling apart and nobody cared, or nobody went out of their way to do the job right, just get the job done. Let's see, is this the one? Sorry this is taking so long to load. I don't know what the holdup is. Come on. Link. Link. Tycho forums. That's where I found that. Open link. Okay. These are still taking a while to load. I'm surprised it's still letting me stream. I'm not receiving it. Oh, there it is. I'm maintaining enough video to do a smooth whatchamacallit. Direct image access denied. Please go to work. Well, screw you too. Penn Central E7B. Okay. Okay, so it's PC 4251 is the one I'm looking for. I can see it in the link. Okay, there's no good pictures of it there. Let's check the eBay link. Ooh, excuse me. Oh yeah, here we go. Stop it. Well, okay. So there's one of the E8s that I want to do. So it's got, so they patched out 3 of the portholes. It's still got 1 porthole in the rear. Looks like they patched out 1 over the central, or under the central panel, and then they patched out the 2 in the front. It's got 1 original panel, and then they kind of mixed up the other ones. One of these panels is an upside down number from another locomotive that I saw in a different shot. Yeah, I definitely want to model that one. What else do I have here? Here's another example. This is an E7 though, of the plain Tuscan E unit in the Penn Central from Pennsy. Here's a New York Central E7B. It'd be neat to model. That's the other one. And then there's a New York Central E7B. It's like even then it's got two different. So it's got the Penn Central logo. It's got an earlier New York Central cigar band logo. Looks like it only goes back so far. And then they repainted it again with a lower cigar band logo. That'd be a good one to model too. The rotating headlight on the front also caught a Mars light, or did it actually rotate? So there were two different versions, and I think Heiss did a video about this. There's a Mars light and there's a gyro light. And gyro light is the one that actually moved. I think the Mars light turned on and off or alternated back and forth within the same like twin beam, like it oscillate back and forth like ditch lights do now. So two different things, and they operated differently. I wonder if I can find information on that. Oh, what was the other thing we were going to look up? Cotton Belt's relationship to Southern Pacific. This Theodore asked about that. Hold on, let's look that up. This is a matter of Wikipedia. I wonder if this was... I know Texas had a thing, or has a thing, where any railroad that operates in Texas has to be based in Texas. And I don't know if that has anything to do with it. And that, I may be wrong in saying that. Oh no, this is Cotton Belt. No, not wrong Cotton Belt. Cotton Belt Railroad. St. Louis and Southwestern Railway. There we go. Historical Class 1 Railroad County of Cotton Belt. Okay. Let's see what we got here. St. Louis Southwestern Railroad, SSW, nicknamed Cotton Belt, simply Cotton Belt, Class 1 railroad operated between St. Louis, Missouri, various points in the United States, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Texas, 1891 to 1980, when the system added the Rock Island School and State Route and operations in Kansas, Oklahoma, New Mexico. Cotton Belt operated as a Southern Pacific subsidiary from 1932 until 1992, when the operation was assumed by Southern Pacific Transportation. Cotton Belt is part of the railroad acquired by financier Jay Gould last quarter of 19th century by 1890, excuse me. Gould owned Missouri Pacific, Texas and Pacific, St. Louis Southwestern, and the International Great Northern. 1/2 of the mileage in the Southwest. Okay. Railroad was organized January 15, 1891. But its origins founder Tyler, Texas, Tyler Tap Railroad. Summer of 1875, first 21 miles from Tyler to Big Sandy. Constructed in 1887. Line became Texas St. Louis Railway, completed between Gainesville and Birds Point, Reed, Birds Point, Missouri. August 12, 1883, created a continuous 725-mile system. However, the line promptly went into receivership, which was purchased by St. Louis, Arkansas, and Texas Railway, 1886. Assets of that company were out of foreclosure by the St. Louis Southwestern Railway in 1891. October 1903, Cotton Belt gained trackage rights over the Missouri Pacific along the eastern shore of the Mississippi River to reach eastern St. Louis, and then used terminal railway trackage. The rights to get into St. Louis. Cotton Belt acquired a freight station in downtown St. Louis, but its main base of operations in the area was a yard locomotive servicing facility in East St. Louis, just east of Valley Junction, south of Alton and Southern Railway's Gateway Yard, and north of Kansas City Southern's East St. Louis Yard. Union Pacific now operates Cotton Belt Yard, though engine service facilities have been demolished. Cotton Belt and subsidiaries was Southwestern Railway of Texas. Goes back to everything in Texas has to be in Texas. Operated yada yada yada. Golden State Route. Southern Pacific assumed control 1932. Operated subsidiary of Southern Pacific till 1992. When Southern Pacific consolidated Cotton Belt operation into the parent company Southern Pacific, and then merged with Union Pacific in 1996. Passenger service, steam engine. No, they don't talk about steam engine. Okay, so there's that question, and your question was Gyrolite versus Marslite. So let me look that up. No, that's not. Oop, nope. Okay. No, that's not even the right screen. I didn't want that. Marslite. Marslites are signal safety lights used in the United States, built by Mars Signal Light Company for railroad locomotives and firefighting apparatus. Mars lights use a variety of means to cause the light to oscillate vertically, horizontally, or both. Catch the attention of motorists and pedestrians. Mars lights were developed by Jerry Kennelly, Chicago firefighter, who realized that oscillating lamps would benefit fire departments and railroads. Performed an operational test. Chicago Northwestern, 1936. Mars light began appearing on locomotives. Later 1930s, Tri-Light. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, where does it talk about gyro lights? Railroad use, fire department use. Gyrolite. Gyrolite is a similar type of gyrating warning light formerly made by the Pyle Corporation, now Translite. It's distinguishable from the Mars light in that the ratio... Okay, it's distinguishable from the Mars light and that the ratio of vertical oscillations to horizontal oscillations is unitary, producing a circular or elliptical scan effect. Okay, so I was wrong. The gyrolite goes in a, I guess you could say, symmetrical motion of circular or elliptical, where Mars light just goes back and forth. Okay. Interesting. Now you know. What else? Time is it? 8:35. I'll have to find that other photo of this unit that has the number. Oh. What time is it? Let's see, anything else I can do tonight? I should probably get my locomotives off the edge of the bench. Mr. Bat decides to come back and knock more stuff off. Oh. 11 people. All right, cool. I guess I should probably do something productive. They probably won't stick around if they don't. Test track. I think I'll circle back to some of these locomotives that we test ran and couldn't get to do anything with. So let's get the test track out. Get the power pack hooked back up. Put it back in. Oops, that wasn't good. Hold on, everybody. Let me get some things rearranged here so I have room to work. And we'll go back to testing some locomotives and see if we can get them to revive. All right. Okay. Enough. Got the test track back. Back to the final table. So let's circle back. Let's check this guy. It's a lifelike GP38. Oh, no, we got TCC power. Okay, you work. You were the one that needed a big cleanup job, and I was going to try and make it look a little bit better. All right. So that one works. Your dummy friend needs a new battery box door, and then you'll be fine too. I might repaint those down the road, or try and put better logos on them. I don't know. Okay. Back to this guy. Okay. So this guy, I think if these were notoriously easy to work on once you kind of understood how they went together. So there's little clips that hold the motor in place. And once you take those out, the motor just slides out. With the worm gear. I don't know what that was, but it just flew at me. Okay. I think it was one of the motor clips. All right. Oh, I wonder where that went to. Before I take a vacuum to the floor, I need to... Oh, there it is. See it over there. Okay, good. It's not lost. pallet clips. Okay, put that on one side, and then nothing. Oop. Let that burn off some carbon. Motor works. I give it a little bit of greasy. A little bit of oil. Label 107. Put it on bearing here, bearing there. Let it run again. Okay. Have a good night, Tim. A little more back and forth. Okay, get some good slow speed out of it. Okay. All right, so I think if I pop these out, or at least one of them, that should give me the truck. Ugh. And that should let me take this guy out of here. I can clean that up a little bit. Whoa. Good God. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's gonna need some work. This thing is like caked in garbage. And crap. Let's see if we can unfurl that wire, give it a little bit more. Right, boy. Oh wait, that thing slides in there too. It's a little plastic clip. Okay. So I can pull that whole thing out then. Oh, cool. Alright. So that should let me get this cleaned up a little bit better. Need to get one of those, what is it, fiberglass erasers that people talk about, so I'm not just using a bright boy. Not that there's anything wrong with using a bright boy, I guess. If it works, which it does. Alright. Clean out. I'll clean out all the gunk inside the gear tower. That's all the crap that came out of there. I don't think I'm going to lose out on anything by running it around the other one. So all the crap that came out of that one. Get the pointy end in here to get some of this extra crap out of here. Okay. There we go. Better. At least for this part of it. And then that goes up in there. That routes that way. It's like this was designed for 2 headlights. Because if you look at it, it's got the knockout and an opening for a second headlight. That just slides back in there. That just slides back in there. And that just kind of stays there for now. I guess if I can, I should pop the fuel tank back in there. Is that symmetrical in any way? Sure looks like it should be. That. Let's try it this way. Oh, unfortunately, it looks like that was supposed to have clips on both sides of it, which it no longer has. So it doesn't want to stay on there perfectly, but that may not matter. If I'm lucky. Pop the motor strip back in there. I'm gonna get down and get the other one. Hold on. Oh, where'd you go? Let's see if I can get up. Ugh. All right. Drop this clip back in. Put a contact there. Take the fuel tank contact off for now. And then just kind of set that in there. Give it a little bit of juice. Okay, motor spinning. That's good. Good, 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 good. Progress. So I need to find a new fuel tank for that if I can. Let's see these trucks. These trucks are in rough shape. Especially this one that is caked in scenery material. And I am not a huge fan of scenicking the layout, even though it makes everything look great. If you're not very, very careful, you end up with... See if I can get it in a little closer. Let's zoom. You end up with this, which is scenery caked on inside the gearing. So let's disassemble this. Let's see what we can do with it. So, we did have one of the idler gears come out. This one's so stiff that I can't even barely pull out the idler gear, and everything inside of it's all gummed up. We'll deal with that one first. Let's start with this guy. I'm guessing if I pull down on the coupler slightly, nope, that way. That should be how it works, but maybe not. Let's pull that out of there, and then go in there. So I'm going to push on the wheels and push up on the wheels, push down on the frame, but that didn't really work either. I go in there with fingernails, push up on the wheels, push down on the fingernails. Nope. Push up on the wheels, push down on both sides of the frame. Nope. That is bound up solid. Whew. So some of them had screws right here. You undid the screw and everything just fell apart. That was the F unit. That contact should be sprung up like that when we're done. Oh, man. Okay, oh, it started. Is it on the sides that it's being held on there? Start to come loose. What is all in here? It's fur, scenery material, more fur. Oh wait, did that get it? There we go. Whew. Okay. Okay, this thing is a freaking mess. Oh, what do I want to do here? Do I have a toothbrush? Yes. Let's actually just take this whole thing. No, maybe not. Using a toothbrush to pull away as much of the scenery material as I can without losing parts too much. Okay. Is there anything in those gears? Maybe not. Maybe we're lucky for that. Sometimes scraping dirt off these wheels feels like when the dentist is scraping plaque off your teeth. And I get the same bone-chilling feeling when I'm doing it. Shit. Ugh. Oh. Hope everybody had a good Labor Day. Oh, maybe that's why trains are so quiet tonight. Because of Labor Day. There's a piece of hair wrapped in here. Let's see if I can get it out without too much hassle. Kind of wrapped in that bearing. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh boy. More grime and gunk coming out of here. Ugh. This one seems to want to come on a little easier. Oh, that just broke, I think. Maybe not. Ooh, I think that definitely broke. That's not good. Place back in there. Yuck. What a mess. I'm getting almost as much crap off of this as I was getting off the UFO thing. And that was just a scenic model. Okay, that silver tab needs to be pointed up when I'm done. So we'll take care of that. And then let's get the crap off of here. Get the crap out of there. Crap off of here. Let's see how these roll. That one rolls okay. That one rolls okay. Get some oil in there. Some oil in there. Get some oil in the bearings. For these. Oh, shit. All right. Those have to probably both be on the same side. So, looks like I did do that right. Okay, good. Because what I just noticed was these are only isolated on one wheel to the axle. The other side is tied in. So although, now that I think about it, that doesn't make any sense. The power pickups need to be touching the wheel that is isolated, wouldn't it? So this side has wipers. The opposite side is just carrying power through the truck. So the side that has the wipers needs to be like, that needs to be touching. Yeah. Okay. So the wipers need to be touching the isolated wheel. And then since the truck only goes on a certain way, I think the wheels need to be like this then. I think it needs to be like that. And then that goes in there. And then that goes in there. And then that is supposed to snap into place. to make sure that doesn't. Why do you not like to roll? Hey there, buddy. How you doing? What are you watching? You're not watching my stream, are you? Better not be watching my stream. Oh, maybe you are. Hi. Oh, man. All right. I can get that a little more. Yes. Well, better than nothing. Let's check this side. Maybe I did do this backwards. That doesn't make sense, though. Because the power should be traveling through the truck. I don't know, I guess we'll find out when I reassemble it. Either it's going to work or not going to work. Get a clean one for this. Not shorting out. Oh wait, if I'm gonna put it on the test track, I need to switch my power stuff back over. Oh, nope, but yeah, I think I did it right. I'm getting headlight. Okay, yeah, I think I'm doing it right. My theory was correct. The power wipers should be going to the isolated wheel. Come on, get in here. I wonder if that's why the engine wasn't working, if they had it wired backwards and it just wasn't getting power. Interesting. Well, the horrible shape of the contacts and everything didn't help either. Let's see here. So that goes like that. That goes, oop, nope, goes like that because this knob goes into the coupler, and then the power pickups are on this side, power pickups are on that side on that one, which means that goes there, and this goes there, and then yeah, I didn't think he was watching my stream, but I kind of started to get curious. Thank you to everybody who is watching my stream. Appreciate it. Come on, get back in there. There we go. Okay. That break in a little bit. Okay. I should see if I can get my friend Larry on here to watch these. He's always a hoot. Okay. So apart from the fuel tank issue, that should be contacting that. That should be on there. Yeah, hey, got it runs. Okay. I think it runs backwards, but yeah, what the hell. It's all a matter of got another one fixed. Except for the fuel tank issue. We'll have to figure that out. I might have one in my stack of stuff. Okay, that one works. What else we got over here? What's your story? You're another Tricks engine. Are you just dirty track? Or dirty, frickin' wheels? And need a new shell? Whoa, what happened there? Well, okay. Okay. So in this case, if I switch back to my clippings. All right, do that. What? Oh, shorted. Okay, weird. Do 1, 2, pick up the gunk. Put one on the back there. Clip one on. 2. There. Well, that's interesting. That's really interesting. I got one wheel that's turning. The rest of them are just kind of sitting here doing nothing. Okay. Well, I can at least... clean this wheel up. Okay, this is interesting. So, there's something loose up in the drivetrain. So this guy, how did this one come apart? It's probably, we'll start with these. Pins, which should drop the truck. And that truck at least is pretty free rolling. That truck is pretty free rolling, but the idler isn't really. Oh, there it is. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Remember I said in the last engine that they usually have a screw that you take out and everything just drops out. This is one of those instances where I just need to take that screw out and everything should just fall out of here. There's plenty of lubrication in there, so I'm not gonna give it any more. I want to make sure that the wheels are tight on the gears. I don't know why they wouldn't be. They're not. They are. They're good there. That's good. That's good. If I pop that. Oops, something's cogging in there. It's just a matter of giving it a bunch of back and forth. No. Which one doesn't it like? That'd be check at the bottom. So let's see. Well, you can definitely screw that on too much. That didn't come out there. Okay. Why? Just checking the teeth, make sure there's nothing oddball in there. I don't see anything. Make sure this is oil and not some kind of a gunk. It's not. Ooh, looks like there's some crap in there. Kind of getting it now. Okay, there's a little bit of crap in that one bearing. That's a lot better. Okay, same theory as before. The insulated wheel goes on the side with the wiper. That's better. Insulated wheel goes on the side with the wiper. Let's try and do this without the coupler flying out with the spring. So that goes in there. That goes in there. That all drops into place. Oh, that was... So before that thing, like, really drove down in there and, like, the plate wasn't on all the way. So I wonder if that was why the gears were kind of skipping. So if I screw that back down, it doesn't bulge down in there anymore. It's a lot less coggy than it was, too. Ooh. Oh, maybe. Where is it doing that? have a cracked. Doesn't look like I have a cracked gear. Doesn't look like I have a tooth missing. There might be a little bit of gunk in here. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Theodore, I was just thinking with all this stuff that I'm probably teaching you in working on these locomotives, you should probably start trying to get a hold of some lesser quality locomotives from Carroll and see if you can get them running again with some basic tools. I guess that goes for anybody watching, but I know Theodore's a younger modeler in this. What I'm showing probably a good lesson of self-sufficiency or Amtrak. A flat wheel in there. Something else coming too. Another Amtrak. All right. Well. Instead of going for a tier 4, you'd like to grab a cheaper SD40 or an Iowa Northern GP40 and some new cars like smooth side covered hoppers. Okay. Okay, so now this screw should open up the worm gear, expose the worm gear. Yep. And I don't know what. Well, I guess somebody decided it was smart to just glue that in there. Oh, that's an interesting concept. They pay what grade you're in. So, yeah, that's actually a really good concept to meter the expectations of pay. Huh, I like that. What if I'm not in a grade? Like, I went through 12 years of school and 5 years of college, so that'd make me grade, what? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait. 13, 14, 15, 16, grade 17. So I'd make $17 an hour. They probably wouldn't hire me. That'd be the solution. Why is that? Oh, okay. Okay, that was supposed to be screwed in there and is not. Ooh, that's loose, but not cracked. And this is probably loose. No, that is not loose. Oh, yeah, that is loose. I'm not going to ask you the name of the ice cream shop because all of the ice cream shops in the area have local names and I can figure out which one it is and then where you live. So I'm not going to ask that. It's like Sweet Treats, Dairy Cone, Four Queens. That's Waterloo Cedar Falls is Four Queens. Sweet Treats is, I forget what Sweet Treats was. That's Clarksville, I think. No, of course I wouldn't come knocking on your door with a death threat. Of course not. So I need to get these back on there and stuck on there. Yeah, email me the name. I'm curious which one it is. Or maybe it's one I haven't heard of. Those places usually have good food, good ice cream. Like a concrete mixer or blizzard or whatever you want to call it, where you have the ice cream and the mix-ins in the cup. That stuff's the best. Not good for a diet, but well, it tastes good. Up these motor contacts a little bit. So actually, yeah, those are like spring contacts for the wipers or the brushes. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. And then so one of these comes out of the frame. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ooh, can I get that back through there without... Yep, there we go. This side would be... Oh, and this is going to be another one of those how in the hell am I supposed to do this moments. Like the GG1 that ended up just being a snap together thing. But I gotta have the motor screwed back down and then get those, tuck those down in there, and maybe not. Maybe you just kind of drop it all in at once. Get these out, clean them. I'll make sure that, oh, that's tight on there. Little thrust washies in there. Just use my fingernail to clean out the gunk out of the worm gear. Probably should have done that on the other one too, because that's working pretty good. Ew! Ew, look at all that crap coming out of there. Yummy. I'll check it later. I don't want to accidentally show it on stream. Plus, I'm kind of involved in what I'm doing at the moment. This guy out. Make sure. Yep, you're solid in there. Good. Where's your thrust washer? Or do you not have one? Well, maybe you didn't have one. Oh, well, not the end of the world. Ew. Oh. No, it is in there. I just found it. It was rushed in. Okay. Ew. Okay. Wait, how am I supposed to do this? How? Because I have to have that in there. I think I just have to have this whole assembly kind of halfway. Oh, I get it. I get it. If I have both of these vertical, then if I've got the motor vertical and I have, it's like keying drivers on a steam engine. If I've got the motor slots vertical and I have these vertical, then I just drop that right in and it locks in place. Interesting. Okay. So we'll drop this guy in. We'll drop this guy in. Excuse me. Give it a little bit of fresh lube. Lube, and lube on the moving parts. Okay. Okay, so that vertical. Probably can't really see it. and then make sure the motor things are vertical, and then that should just drop right in there. Damn, that's nice. Whoever designed this thing knew what they were doing. Leave those slightly undone till I get all four in there so it seats properly, and then tighten them up just like tires on your car. That. Okay. Shit. That was supposed to go through there. Like, right in there. And it didn't, because I took it out. So, I'm going to drop these guys in first, so those don't come out. Then we'll take these four back out. Drop the motor back out. Good. Then, oh, that goes in there. This goes in there. That kind of, I think this is right. There we go. Oh, forgot to let that key in the where it should. Go. And then that goes back on there. That touches onto there somehow. There was supposed to be a screw in there at one point, but there's not now. Okay. That Slides up into there. That goes in there. Pins and holes. Same thing on this side. Pull the pin out. Drop it into place the right way, dimwit. Okay. Pins and holes. There we go. Then that should be it. And it should now run. Or not. Am I even getting power to the light? Yes. Am I getting power to the motor? Oh, no. Nothing. Okay. I thought there was a possibility that that motor contact piece would only go on one way. But I wasn't sure. I don't really understand the point of this. This contacts the... These contact the motor strips, which it would be very easy to isolate this motor and put DCC in this thing if you were so declined. You just pull actually just these two contacts off of that board, drop the board back in. Yeah. So this is supposed to touch the frame, and if it's not, then it's not going to do anything. Okay, it's supposed to touch the frame of the motor, which touch... Okay. It's supposed to touch that. I get it. Okay. It's supposed to touch that, but if it doesn't, then what's it gonna do? Then why didn't you just have it touch this? Why does it have to touch that motor contact? Or why don't you just have it reach out and touch this? That's weird. So does that work no matter which way this is in here? It sure doesn't. Sure doesn't. There it does. Ooh. Oh, okay. I think I had that right the first time, but maybe not. So there's that. This guy should, if I have it oriented correctly, this up, straight up. Maybe that's why it's marked like this. See if that's better. Kind of springing back up at me. That's a good sign. So it means it's touching the contacts. Shoot, if I had one of those little baby screws, I could just... Oh no, I couldn't. I could not. Disregard. Well, I will note this locomotive is also designed to have headlights on both ends, which is strange for a F unit of the 1960s. Now we're shorter. That's interesting. Oh, That'd probably be a good reason why. Okay, that didn't sit in there right. Okie dokie. This piece didn't sit in there correctly. Put everything back together. So, off come the screws again. This time I don't think I'll have to take the motor completely out. I just have to shift it down just far enough to reposition the block, or the contact piece here. That. Hey, there we go. Now your dilemma is you need new shell. So I'll have to do some digging later. See if I can find you a new shell. Or you can be a power donor for one of my locomotives, because that's surprisingly easy to DCC, now that I look at the guts. Alright, next. If I remember correctly, that one worked. This thing, if you want to know how to fix one of those, watch Classic Model Trains videos. You can watch him throw it against the wall. I'm not going to bother. What's your problem? Is it 10 o'clock? Okay. I should probably... Nothing. Okay. Should probably get started right in bed. I have to go back to work. Ugh. Unless the bat guy is coming by. Ugh. To try and bat-proof the house. Because I don't need critters flying around the basement. I hope I can get this one to work, because I might paint it up to New York Central. Vintage thing. We're running down my meat train. Let's see what we got in here. We have simple drive, simple something coming. So what about now? If I That's probably a freight. Yep. That's not a good sign. This guy might be dead. Yeah. He did. Nope. That was a short train. He did. That's not coming back to life. Fortunately, it's not really worth resurrecting either. So, we can pop some of the parts out. Well, I had traction tires at one time. Interesting. Ugh. Worm gear out of there. That can roll free. No, not at all. Take the wheel contacts out. Now, this truck side frame should pop off. That pin should come out. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just going to put this thing back together and just say it doesn't. Let somebody else fight with it. Yeah, I'm just going to throw this thing back together. Say it doesn't work. Bad motor. If you want to replace the motor, you knock yourself out. Otherwise, $5. You do what you want. got some gunk in it too. Pop that back in there. Pop the spacer washer in there. Okay. It's that.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
So this is one where you probably want the motor inserted first. And then you want are those supposed to snap in there? Nope. It's supposed to go in like that? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Well, if the motor did work, this would be how I'd be reassembling it. Make sure that washer or that wiper doesn't get stuck up in there, in between the frame and the that. Yeah, going late tonight? Oh yeah, I guess so. 10 o'clock. I'm probably about done. I need to get to bed. Oop, that's what I was worried about. Gotta stay under those contacts. Ah, damn. That one I got. This one is being difficult. So I'm just gonna drop a screw into this guy and get him tacked in there. And then we'll figure out. My spacer fell out of place just a little bit, I think. Maybe not. No. No. What am I going up? Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, just one more try. I don't think I'm going to get anything out of it because the motor didn't seem to want to do anything. Nothing. Okay, well, you can be a shelf queen for somebody. Not fixed. And yeah, I think I'm all done for the night. Next guy would be this K4. Let's see if we can get that going, but we'll do that another night. And then this 060, I think I'm gonna rebuild that into a New York Central model. I've got one that needs some parts. Waiting for a donor, so I think I got a donor. Do that another night. This guy could be somebody else's problem. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Alright. If you were watching live, thanks. If you're watching after the fact and made it this long, I appreciate your tenacity. And if you'd like, subscribe. And every subscription, I put another $1 towards the channel to help improve the video, buy stuff to make better videos. Other than that, I will not be streaming tomorrow night because Caboose Stop Hobbies will be streaming. So I'll be maybe checking that out if I don't get sidetracked with other stuff. No signs of the bat. We'll have to see what happens. We'll see if there's anything moved around tomorrow morning. So, yep. Have a good night. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.